Right, I noticed recently that Tom from the Deercast podcast has put up a video about his Kiplauf rifle. And on that rifle, he's got a sling that I've made for him. So basically what I wanted to do is go through some of the slings that I've made in the past and what I can do basically, and just be able to show you a few different options of what I can make up. So I'm going to start off with one that's similar to what's on Tom's rifle. So basically this is a vegetan leather, I'm going to say sheath then, but it's a vegetan leather sling. I've got a brass buckle on there. On the back of it, it's got a piece of calf skin, so it's a little bit softer on the back. Also, it's got some bullet loops on there, but the main thing is this back section. So because on that particular rifle, it has fixed rifle slings, so sling swivels on there, and to be able to take the sling off the rifle, what I've done is put a little buckle and loop system on. So basically, you can take the loop off, a little bit of jiggling about, just a loop on there, pull that out, take it off, you can put the sling on, mainly for cleaning and maintenance purposes. Same again, put back on and fit it all back together. One of the main things I would say about the buckle, there you can just see is I've stitched a little piece of leather around the outside edge of the buckle. It just prevents probably more tapping noises rather than metal knocking against the rifle itself. A cover can be put onto the main buckle as well if needed, but mainly these rifle slings are, although I do have a few available, they're made to order. So if you have a particular request, then I can have a look at it and see if I can make it all up. Obviously this one has got a 20mm wide loop on there, or strap attached to the swivel. One I've done similar, this one hasn't got the leather put onto it, but it does have a 1.5 inch wide strap, which is more of sort of like the American sort of sling swivel size, which is probably most common. One thing about especially when it comes down to certain slings, especially with a blazer, that the sling swivel stud that it needs to pass through, the hole on the stud itself is 3mm as opposed to 3.6mm, which is similar to what the American one is. So basically that can fit onto a sling swivel is already on the rifle. A couple of different methods of attaching sling swivels. So if you wanted the quick release ones or a particular sort of size sling swivel on, what I can do, which is what I've done on the other main sling that I've got here, which is basically, it's a cotton canvas one, and it's had the leather vegetan outer on the top, and also got the calf skin underneath as well. Again, it's got a bullet loops on there, but this time the top one is same cotton canvas, sort of like a 1 inch wide one as opposed to the 2 inch wide for the main body of the sling, but same colour to match up, with the bottom leather loops on there, just basically just to make it a bit more, break up the leather, so it's a bit of a slightly different colour on there. I think it nicely stands out in between, and I also like the way that, because this is a slightly different leather to what this one is, it works better with a webbing belt loop as opposed to the leather one. So this one's a 2 inch wide sling. Brass fitments, I get them all my brass hardware from the Abbey Foundry in the Midlands. And like I say, the sling swivels have been stitched onto the sling. So these are permanent fixtures. Again, if you have a particular sling swivel that you want to add on, either you can get them and I can stitch them onto it, or I can source them out and find them and I can put them onto the slings. So those are, say, the two main ones. Another method that I've used for putting the sling swivels on, so if you wanted to be able to detach it, is putting some Chicago screws on. Only thing with this, you might get a problem with it tapping, so it's probably better to have it stitched on. Sort of like that method, but again, I've got that particular one where it's actually got both on it. So it's got the Chicago screws, so the whole thing can be taken off, but then it's got the belt loop as well. Probably a better option again is to have the belt loop, sorry, I keep saying belt loop, but the sling swivel with the buckle on there, and then that's stitched onto the sling itself. This sling is just a very simple one, so it's just leather, no calf skin or anything added to it, a little bit lighter, a bit thinner, got a bit more flexibility in it as well. Can be adjusted, but it's a more, well, I'll say a basic sling, but it's a more simpler sling than what the others are. So I've got these. If you're interested in having a sling made, like I say, some of them will be on the website, but if you want a more bespoke option, just give us a call, send us an email, and I should be able to sort something out. But don't forget, if you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe, because it does help us out. Always take a look at the website, because I've got plenty of leather work and knives on there at the moment. So if you're interested, take a look.